It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another tote for Etienne. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, Hardy. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off play action. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thick.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Got him, man. That's Trent Sherfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got it. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now Allen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And Cook is going to have the Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to the 39. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Yeah, good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They run the option left with Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Just a heck of a run right there by Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To the air, Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He will find Davis. That's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking it. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's
touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken the lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jaguars back with it on offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. Shreds him with a stiff arm. There'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the second runs to rolling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 13 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan.
This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up,
Coach.
ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. The Bills got a terrific first half from the man on the cover, quarterback Josh Allen. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break. Both teams making their final adjustments. We're closing in on the second half. And for the call, let's get you back over to London where we rejoin Brandon Gaud.
Now Hardy on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Cook. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook 52 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, we're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Lawrence. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is Cook with the ground. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
56.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And Partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Here's Hardy set to return. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation. The catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Man in motion is Sherfield.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Trent Sherfield, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bills add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far, nothing going right offensively. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And some strong running. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now Lawrence. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point from McManus is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Hardy on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They try again with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Allen now looks to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the